Friends, let's take a moment to reflect on something fundamental, yet transformative. The power of focusing on yourself. In a world brimming with comparisons and external pressures, Islam offers us profound guidance on why and how to prioritize our own growth and development. Imagine waking up each day with a clear sense of purpose and direction, undistracted by the actions or achievements of others. Islam teaches us that our primary responsibility is to focus on our own journey. This isn't about neglecting others or becoming self-centered. It's about recognizing that your path to personal and spiritual fulfillment begins with you. The Quran emphasizes this beautifully. O you who have believed, take care of your own selves. He who has gone astray cannot harm you when you are rightly guided. Quran 5:105. This verse is a powerful reminder that while we should care about others, our primary focus should be on ensuring that we ourselves are on the right path. It's about maintaining our own integrity and righteousness, rather than getting lost in the ways of others. Let's imagine you're a gardener in a vast garden filled with different plants, flowers, and trees. Each plant represents a different person's life. Your garden is your own life, your actions, and your choices. Now, every day you wake up and see that some plants in other people's gardens are growing faster, some are blooming beautifully, and others might even be wilting. If you spend all your time worrying about those other gardens, whether they're thriving or struggling, you might neglect your own garden. Your plants might start to wither because they're not getting the attention they need. Islam teaches us that while it's important to care about others, the most important garden for you to tend to is your own. The verse from the Quran, O you who have believed, take care of your own selves, Quran 5:105, is like a reminder that your primary responsibility is to ensure your own garden is flourishing. This doesn't mean you don't help others, but it means you first need to make sure you're watering your own plants, pulling out your own weeds, and making sure your garden is growing strong. In life, this means focusing on your own actions, improving yourself, and staying true to your values. If someone else is doing something wrong or taking a different path, it shouldn't distract you from your own journey. As long as you're following the right path, others' actions can't harm your progress. You're responsible for your own growth, so make sure you're nurturing your soul, just like you would take care of your garden. Comparison is a thief of joy and a barrier to personal growth. We live in an age where social media makes it easy to look at others and feel inadequate. We see curated glimpses of other people's lives and mistakenly believe that we should measure up to those standards. But here's a crucial insight. Comparison is a trap that pulls us away from our own journey and detracts from our unique blessings and opportunities. Imagine you're walking along a path that's just for you. On this path, you carry a backpack filled with all your experiences, skills, and blessings. As you walk, you occasionally glance at other people on their own paths. Some seem to be moving faster, carrying lighter backpacks filled with shiny things, and you start to feel like your journey isn't as good as theirs. You might even start wishing you had what they have or could walk their path instead. But here's the thing. Every person's path is different, and so is what's in their backpack. The problem with comparing yourself to others is that you only see a small part of their journey. You don't see the challenges they face, the struggles they carry, or the sacrifices they've made. Social media often shows us only the best parts of people's lives, like a highlight reel, making it easy to forget that everyone has their own difficulties and burdens. The Prophet Muhammad (PBUH) gave us valuable advice. Peace be upon him. Instead of looking up to those who seem to have more, look at those who have less. This is like looking at people whose backpacks might be heavier or whose paths might be steeper. When you do this, you start to appreciate what you have in your own backpack. You realize that your journey, with all its ups and downs, is filled with unique blessings that are meant just for you. By focusing on your own path and being grateful for what you have, you protect your joy and allow yourself to grow. Comparison, on the other hand, can steal your happiness and distract you from appreciating the blessings that are already yours. So, keep your eyes on your own journey and remember that your path is special and perfectly designed for you. Focusing on yourself means investing in your own growth, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. It's about setting personal goals and striving to become the best version of yourself. When you focus on improving yourself, you're not just enhancing your own life. You're also better equipped to contribute positively to those around you. Imagine you're a tree in a vast forest. To grow tall and strong, you need to focus on your roots, making sure they're deep and healthy. The more you nourish your roots, the stronger your trunk becomes, and the higher your branches can reach. This growth doesn't just benefit you as a tree. It also provides shade and shelter to others around you. In life, focusing on yourself is like tending to those roots. It means taking the time to strengthen your faith, build your knowledge, and develop your character. When you set personal goals and work on becoming the best version of yourself, you're not just improving your own life. You're also preparing yourself to be a source of strength and support for others. The Prophet Muhammad PBUH taught us the value of being strong believers, saying, "The strong believer is better and more beloved to Allah than the weak believer, while there is good in both." This strength isn't just about physical power. It's about having a strong mind, heart, and spirit. When you focus on building these inner strengths, you become more resilient in the face of life's challenges and more capable of helping those around you. Just like a strong tree can withstand storms and provide a refuge for others, a strong believer can navigate life's difficulties and be a source of support for their community. By investing in your own growth, you're not only fulfilling your potential, but also becoming a better person for those who rely on you. But here's the thing. Every person's path is different, and so is what's in their backpack. The problem with comparing yourself to others is that you only see a small part of their journey. You don't see the challenges they face, the struggles they carry, or the sacrifices they've made. Social media often shows us only the best parts of people's lives, like a highlight reel, making it easy to forget that everyone has their own difficulties and burdens. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, gave us valuable advice. Instead of looking up to those who seem to have more, look at those who have less. This is like looking at people whose backpacks might be heavier or whose paths might be steeper. When you do this, you start to appreciate what you have in your own backpack. You realize that your journey, with all its ups and downs, is filled with unique blessings that are meant just for you. By focusing on your own path and being grateful for what you have, you protect your joy and allow yourself to grow. Comparison, on the other hand, can steal your happiness and distract you from appreciating the blessings that are already yours. So, keep your eyes on your own journey and remember that your path is special and perfectly designed for you. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth. It involves taking time to honestly evaluate your actions, intentions, and progress. Ask yourself, am I living up to my values? Am I growing spiritually and personally? This kind of introspection helps you stay aligned with your goals and values, ensuring that you're continually evolving. As looking into a mirror that shows not just your physical appearance, but also your inner self, your thoughts, actions, and intentions. Just like you might check a mirror to see if you're presentable before going out. Self-reflection is about checking in with yourself to see if you're living according to your values and goals. Imagine you're on a journey, and every once in a while, you stop to look at your map. You check to see if you're still on the right path, if you've made progress, or if you need to make any course corrections. This is what self-reflection does for your personal and spiritual growth. It gives you the chance to pause, think about where you are, and decide if you need to make changes to stay true to your values and goals. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of this kind of self-check, saying, "Take account of yourselves before you are taken to account." This means regularly looking at your actions and intentions, asking yourself if you're doing your best, and making adjustments when necessary. It's like doing a regular checkup to ensure you're growing and improving, rather than waiting until it's too late to make changes. By taking time to reflect, you can make sure you're on the right track and continuing to grow. It helps you stay focused on your journey, making sure that you're always moving closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. Instead of feeling envious of others, practice recognizing and appreciating your own blessings. Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice can transform your mindset, fostering a sense of contentment and positivity. Imagine you have 2 baskets in front of you. One basket is for all the things you wish you had or feel you're missing, and the other is for the blessings you already have. If you spend all your time looking at the empty basket, focusing on what's missing, you might feel sad or envious. But if you start to fill the other basket with the good things in your life, like your health, family, or even simple pleasures, you begin to realize how full it really is. Practicing gratitude is like choosing to focus on that full basket every day. When you wake up in the morning, instead of thinking about what you don't have, take a moment to think of 3 things you're grateful for. Maybe it's the roof over your head, a kind word someone said to you, or just the fact that you're alive to see another day. This simple habit can change the way you see the world, making you feel more content and positive. The Quran reminds us of the power of gratitude, saying, "If you give thanks, I will give you more." Quran 14:7. This means that when you appreciate what you have, you open yourself up to even more blessings. Gratitude helps you see that your life is already rich with good things, and it brings you closer to Allah, who is the source of all those blessings. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you start to see your life in a new light, filled with abundance and blessings that might have gone unnoticed before. This shift in perspective makes your journey through life more joyful and fulfilling. Setting clear, personal goals helps you focus on your own path, rather than being distracted by others. Define what success means to you based on your own aspirations and values. Break these goals down into smaller, achievable steps and focus on making progress each day. This approach keeps you centered on your journey and prevents you from being sidetracked by external comparisons. You need a clear blueprint, which shows exactly what you want your house to look like. Without this plan, you might get distracted, building something that doesn't suit your needs or wasting time on things that aren't important. Setting personal goals is like creating that blueprint for your life. It helps you focus on what you want to achieve based on your own dreams and values, rather than trying to copy what others are doing. Once you have your blueprint, you don't build the whole house in a day. You start by laying the foundation, then you build the walls, and finally, you add the finishing touches. Similarly, when you set goals, it's important to break them down into smaller, manageable steps. Each small step brings you closer to your bigger goal, and by focusing on these steps every day, you stay on track and avoid getting distracted by what others are doing. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The strong believer is better and more beloved to Allah than the weak believer, while there is good in both." This strength comes from working on yourself, setting goals, and making steady progress towards them. By defining what success means to you and pursuing it with determination, you're building your own unique life, one step at a time. When you have clear goals, you're less likely to get sidetracked by comparing yourself to others. You're focused on your own journey, knowing that each step you take is bringing you closer to the life you want to create. This keeps you centered and motivated, helping you grow stronger and more confident in your path. Think of your heart and mind as a garden. To grow healthy plants, you need to protect your garden from weeds, pests, and harmful elements. Similarly, to keep your heart and mind healthy, you need to be careful about what you let in. Imagine if you allowed weeds to grow freely in your garden. They could choke out your flowers and make it hard for them to grow. In the same way, if you let negativity into your life, whether it's from negative people, harmful content, or unproductive activities, it can crowd out the positive things and make it harder for you to grow. The Quran says, "Indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart, about all those one will be questioned." Quran 17:36. This is like a reminder that what we see, hear, and think about will be important. Just as you wouldn't want harmful weeds in your garden, you should avoid letting negative influences into your mind and heart. To keep your garden and your mind flourishing, surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out uplifting knowledge. Spend time with people who inspire you, and engage in activities that strengthen your faith and personal growth. This helps create a supportive environment where you can focus on nurturing your own growth and stay on track with your goals. By carefully choosing what you let into your life, you ensure that your inner garden remains vibrant and healthy, allowing you to grow and thrive without being distracted or overwhelmed by negativity. Remember, your ultimate accountability is to Allah. On the day of judgment, you will be asked about your own deeds, not those of others. This means that your focus should be on purifying your intentions, refining your character, and striving to live a life that aligns with Islamic principles. Imagine you're preparing for a big exam. You wouldn't worry about how well your classmates are doing or what they're studying. Instead, you'd focus on your own preparation. You'd review your notes, practice problems, and make sure you're ready for the test. In life, your ultimate responsibility is similar. On the day of judgment, Allah will hold you accountable for your own actions, not those of others. This means your main focus should be on improving yourself, refining your character, and living according to Islamic principles. Think of life's challenges as practice tests. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "If Allah intends good for someone, He afflicts him with trials." Bukhari. These trials are like tough practice problems. They might be difficult, but they're meant to help you grow stronger and more prepared. They give you a chance to improve your character and get closer to your ultimate purpose. So, instead of getting distracted by what others are doing or facing, focus on your own journey. Embrace the challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. By doing so, you align yourself with your purpose and prepare yourself for the ultimate exam of life. So, here's the message I want to leave you with today. Focus on yourself. Embrace your journey with confidence and clarity. Build your character, cultivate your faith, and strive for personal growth. By focusing on your own path, you not only enhance your own life, but also become a source of light and inspiration for others. Every day is a chance to take one step closer to the person you're meant to be. Let go of distractions. Set your sights on your goals and walk your path with faith and determination. With every effort you make to better yourself, you're not only fulfilling your purpose, but also drawing closer to the ultimate success and fulfillment that Allah has planned for you. Thank you for joining me today. Keep striving, keep growing, and may Allah guide and bless us all on our journeys.